Going through Lamai. Pretty quiet right now. I caught this out of the corner of my eye. Just saw it as I was going by. Must have been here for at least the last 5 years. But look at this. I'm pretty sure that's you there, Damien. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny, huh? I wonder if you got paid for that. Yeah. Mine's pretty quiet. Squirrels are up in the trees. Just saw a couple of grays run up there. But this is what they, this is the kind of work they do. I'll start on a coconut, like this one. You can see the shell right there. Got to the shell and then this one fell out of the tree. So we started there. It's like, it's a good one still full of water. I'm going to have that later. But this is what they end up looking like when they do get in. And he got in. Got all the meat inside's gone. So he would have probably got his whole body in there and just chewed that all out. Cool. So, discard you. Back to the jungle. Don't scream, it's green. This just fell. Get that back. Throw her in my dump. It's a little windy today, so they're all over the place. So, I'll tap into that. See what the water's like. Hey, save me the work. I don't know it's all this squirrel stuff lately, but this is a squirrel nest. He was starting to make it. Blew out of the tree. See where they were, or it could be a bird nest. You can see right in there. That's where they. But it blew out of the tree. It's been really windy. It's too bad, but he's up in that tree there. Blew out. There's no birds in it, or squirrels. Either or. That's quite the, look at that. That's quite the feat. Would have been nice and warm in there, I'll tell you. Jeez. Nice and toasty. It's too bad. Who'd ever thunk it, huh? Lamai, New Year's Eve. There's lots of little parties, but normally this would be jam-packed on New Year's anyway. But hear them both at the same time. All right, so here we are at the Viper Room on New Year's Eve.
I think they are more like human than
With me, Joe Blair, Van Halen, and King Edward.
Abide your pleasant.
Or George Clooney.
Abide your pleasant. Abide.
Let me just give that little mustache a little twist. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Ah, I've been wanting to do that all night. Look. Oh, because I don't have such an outrageous mustache. Oh, my goodness. But anyway, I digress.
you waking up, beautiful.
Wonderful Viper Room.
If I'm sleepy, you wake me up like that.
Yeah.
So they are not similar to us. This is why you keep them. Worship them and not dogs.
All right, so we just took our wristbands off, wore that sucker for a year, and now it's time to burn it. 2020, goodbye. Hopefully, 21 will be somewhat better, but I'm somewhat dubious. There it is, there it goes. Burn away, you. And I cheers here if I've been snappy. All right. Well, got to make the natto. Okay, so the natto's been made. Here it is. It was made in this pressure cooker and then in this incubator, as I call it, where it keeps it warm for 24 hours. And here's the result. I'm doing this with one hand, so there's the result. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that gooey, sticky natto. Let's give it a smell. Oh yeah. It smells a bit like coffee. Okay. This is a new strain of bacteria, or the bacillus I'm using. The natto. Looks a little drier than normal. Okay. Still fermenting. And the natto's in these strands that you see there. All right. So now what I'm going to do is take it and put it in these little containers, and I usually put about 40 grams, but I think I'll do these ones at 50. All right, I'll get to it. All right, now they've all been packaged, roughly. I'm going 40 grams instead of 50, but that batch made about 20, made 25, almost 30. I think 28. So now I stick them in the fridge for about 3 or 4 days, and then in the freezer where they'll last up to indefinite, you know, because you eat them all within the month anyway, so you know, they'll be good to go. Okay. All right. Yummy.